Hi everyone and welcome. As you guys already know that this XCON 5143D gateway is brought to you by the XEXAGON. Okay, so this is the Modbus Serial to Modbus TCP converter gateway. In the previous video we have covered that how we can configure this gateway using XCON software. Okay, so here is the XCON software as you can see here. Okay, to find the available devices in your network. So as you can see, this device is connected to my laptop with this LAN cable. Okay, so I can browse this device using this virtual serial device management XCON software. So if I click on here devices, I can see my devices available here. Okay, so in the previous video we have covered that how we can configure this device. Okay, now in this video we will see how we can read the data of temperature and humidity from this Modbus serial transmitter to KEPServer. Okay, so let me show you the agenda of this video. So we have this SHT20 Modbus serial transmitter for temperature and humidity data. We will connect this transmitter, or I can say I have already connected this transmitter with this XCON 5143D gateway. As you can see here, this is the transmitter. Okay, this is the XCON 5143D gateway, and you can see here green and blue cable which is connected here. Okay, and the LAN cable is connected with my laptop. So we have all the connection ready. Now we have to configure KEPServer to read the Modbus TCP data from this device. Okay, so this device will convert Modbus serial data to Modbus TCP data, and the Modbus serial data will provide by this transmitter, and this device will convert that data into Modbus TCP data, and we can read that data in our KEPServer software. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so here is my KEPServer software, and first we have to create a new channel. Okay, because we want to communicate with we want to communicate over the network with this Modbus TCP device. So here we have to select Modbus TCP IP Ethernet. Okay, this is my Modbus channel, and virtual network none, transaction per cycle 1. Okay, network adapter default, leave it as it is, and then here you have to change the port number to 4196. Why 4196? Okay, so let me show you. If I click on device here, and if I double click on this device, you can see the IP address of my XCON 5143D is the 192.168.1.200, and the port is 4196 from which I will get the data. Okay, and this device is working as a Modbus TCP server. You can see here the work mode is Modbus TCP server. Okay, and this is the subnet mask, and this is the gateway, and you can see the serial connection, I mean serial configuration here: data beat, baud rate, parity, stop beat, and flow control. Okay, so we have to use 4196 port as a communication port for Modbus TCP protocol to read the data from this device. So I am going to use 4196 here, and the IP protocol is TCP IP protocol. Next, and then we will press on finish. After that we have to add device. So okay, so I have one device connected with this gateway, so I have to click here add device. This is my SHT20 temperature and humidity transmitter. Okay, so I have given the name SHT20. The model is Modbus, and here we have to specify the IP address and slave ID. So IP address is 192.168.1.200, and slave ID is 1. Slave ID means this device is having slave ID 1. So if I open more scan here, okay, and if I click here input register length 2 starting address 2, I'll go to connection 192.168.1.200. okay, 4196. You can see, okay, you can see device ID is 1. Okay, so that is why I have to use device ID 1 here, and you guys already know the IP address of this device 192.168.1.200, so that is why I have to use it here. Okay, once I connect, I am able to read those data, so I have to use those configuration here. I have to press next. Okay, next again, leave it as it is. Okay, again leave it as it is, and then port number 502. So instead of 502 we have to use 4196. Okay, and the protocol is TCP IP protocol. Okay, next, and you have to press next until you got the finish button. Okay, so everything is finished. Now we have to add a tag. Okay, we want to read two tags from this device. Okay, this device is providing temperature and humidity data to this device serially, and this device will provide the temperature and humidity data on the same register, on the same type of register. Okay, so it's a this is providing data to input type register. Okay, so that is why I have selected input register here, and the address and the length. Okay, so we have to use the same thing here only. Okay, so if I click here add static tag, then I have to give the name temperature, and I have to use address like 30,002. Okay, because this is my temperature tag, you can see here 30,002. So my current temperature is 32.5 degrees centigrade, so I have to use it here. And this is for my humidity. Okay, 30,003. So I am going to press OK here. Again, humidity. Okay, and here 30,003. Okay, now go to runtime, connect your runtime. Okay, so our runtime is connected, and if I check it here, it is also started. Okay, so we can open our quick client to check the value of temperature and humidity. So I have opened my quick client. We can go to Modbus SHT20. You can see temperature value is 324 and the humidity value is 465. If I open all this thing parallelly, then here also you can see the temperature value 324 and humidity value 464. You can match these two here. Both are equal. Okay, so this device is providing data to this device. This XCON 5143D gateway convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data, and we can read those Modbus TCP data using KEPServer. Okay, in the mode scan we also read those data, but it is for testing purpose. Okay, we cannot do analysis, or we cannot log the data anywhere, or we cannot transfer the data into OPC DA, but with the help of KEPServer we can do it. Okay, so you are seeing the data like 464 and 323 something. Okay, so this is the OPC DA. So we have successfully converted Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP, and then Modbus TCP to OPC DA using the KEPServer. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you that how we can read Modbus serial data into KEPServer using XCON 5143D gateway. So XCON 5143D gateway will convert Modbus RS485 data to Modbus TCP IP. Once it is converted to Modbus TCP IP, you can read your Modbus TCP IP data using LAN cable which in your system. Okay, and after reading those data in any of the software, you can perform your analysis, your next stages. Okay, so this is how you can read Modbus TCP data in the KEPServer. Okay, so first of all you have to create a channel, then after you have to add a device, and then you have to add your tag in the device. Then after you can read your Modbus TCP data into the OPC quick client in the KEPServer. So you can see data here. Okay, so this gateway is a very useful gateway to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data. So if you have multiple devices, okay, this kind of multiple devices, then you can connect all the devices with this gateway, and then you can convert all the serial device data into TCP data, and you can read those data in the KEPServer, Node-RED, Ignition, SCADA, anywhere. Okay, it's based upon your requirement where you want to read those data. Okay, so I hope everything is clear to you that how you can use XCON 5143D gateway to convert Modbus serial data into Modbus TCP data. And in this video we have covered that how we can read Modbus TCP data in the KEPServer. Now in the next video we will see how to integrate this device with the Node-RED. Okay, and we will see temperature and humidity data from this device in the Node-RED dashboard. So I hope everything is clear, and you can buy this XCON 5143D gateway from XEXAGON website. I will provide the website detail in the description of this video. Also, I will provide the salesperson number in the description of this video. You can call them and you can buy this gateway in the single unit or in the bulk unit from their website or directly over the phone call. So we will meet you in the next video. In the next video, we will see integration between Node-RED and this XCON 5143D gateway. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.